Yes, you're still under oath, Captain.
Thank you, my lord.
Yes, Mr.
Firstly, I would like us to go to Exhibit 02. I think it's page 14, where the extract of 0001 was taken from. So the date of the 27th of October 2014, this is the logbook. Of the vehicle that conveyed you to Phosphorus to the crime scene, correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi lena ke ilobhuku ke noma lencwadi ke ekuyiyona ekubhalwa kuyona ke yemoto esasihamba ngayo ukuya eFosloras.
On that transaction, who was actually the driver of this vehicle? Who was the driver of this vehicle?
The driver was Colonel Mangena.
uKenel Mangena nguyena owayeshayela imoto.
And the person to whom it has been booked out, was it booked out in your name or in Colonel Mangena's name?
It is Lieutenant Colonel Mangena's name, my lord.
Umuntu eyakhishelwa yena ke imoto yakhishwa egameni lakhe uKenel Mangena.
The signature that appears on the transaction, whose signature is that?
It is Lieutenant Colonel Mangena's signature, my lord.
Nomuntu wasayina uyena uLieutenant Colonel Mangena.
So, in other words, Mangena is or was responsible for the movement of this motor vehicle on that day. Correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Yebo umuntu wayebhekeneke nale moto noma nokuhamba kwayo ke ngalelo langa kwakuyena uKenel Mangena.
To my surprise, Colonel Mangena has never led evidence regarding this document. Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware, my lord.
Uyakwazi ke ukuthi uKenel Mangena akakazi asho lutho ke ale document leli angikwazi lokho.
Now I'm telling you, or I'm putting it to you that this is the first time and you're not the relevant person to bring up this evidence before this court. What is your comment on it?
My lord, I've got no comment with regard to this issue.
Mayelana nalo daba ke uthi ke mina ke akho lutho engakusho mayelana nalo document akukho engakusho lapho.
And you have not, you did not make any affidavit and attach this document.
That is correct, my lord.
Futhi asikho nestatement esifungele affidavit la ufake khona ke le document kuyiqiniso lokho.
I will therefore, during my argument, request that this evidence relating to this be expunged. Let me move forward. So, on the 27th of October 2014, you also attended the crime scene, correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Kuyiqiniso nge 27th October 2014 nam ngaya ke kwindawo yesigameko.
In company of Makati and Mangena, correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Hamba nayo Makati kanye noMangena.
Do you know who called Mangena, or your guys in the plural form? Do you know who called you to attend to the crime scene?
I do not know, my lord.
Ukuthi ubani owasibiza ukuthi siye khona lapho angazi.
But it has never been related to you by Colonel Mangena as to who called him to the crime scene.
I can't recall if he informed us who called him, but we were informed by Lieutenant Colonel Mangena.
Khumbule ke sitshelwa ke ngokuthi ubani owabiza ke kodwa ke uKenel Mangena kodwa thina satshelwa uyena uKenel Mangena.
All right. Upon your arrival, who did you meet at the crime scene?
My Lord, I cannot recall.
Angisakhumbuli ukuthi ubani noma wobani esabafica uma sifika khona lapho.
What were you going to do there? Seemingly, there's nothing that you can recall. What were you going to do there?
I was accompanying Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, my Lord.
Mina lapho ngangiphelezela yena uLieutenant Colonel Mangena.
So you remained in the car throughout.
No, my Lord, I did not remain in the car throughout.
Angizange ngisale emotweni ngaso sonke isikhathi.
Were there any people that you have met at the crime scene?
My Lord, there were multiple people at the crime scene.
Babe baningi abantu ababekhona kuleyo ndawo leyo yesigameko.
But eventually, did you manage to enter the house?
That is correct, my Lord. I entered the house.
Kodwa ke egcineni ngabe na phela nagcina yini seningena endlini? Yebo, nangena endlini.
Was there any person leading you during the reconstruction of the crime scene?
My Lord, from my memory, I can't recall, but in normal circumstances, there will be someone whom will point us where the scene is, because we will arrive there not knowing where to go, my Lord.
Angisakhumbuli ke kodwa ke ngokwenjwayelo ke uba khona ke umuntu ozosihola ahambe nathi ngoba thina ke singazi ukuthi kwenzekani lapho asitsheleke ukuthi ikuyiphi indawo yesigameko.
So, in the house, what was your role? What did you do actually?
I was assisting Lieutenant Colonel Mangena, as I've stated yesterday, my Lord, when he requests the whole handling of the measuring tape, and when he's taking those photos, and maybe the measuring stickers, whatever the assistant that he can request, my Lord.
Nanjengoba bengishilo ke izolo ukuthi kwakuukulekelela ke yena uKolonel Mangena uma mhlambe ke ecela yona ke i-tape lena yokala noma ke lokho kubizwa ngokuthi ke i-measuring stick lesoko sokala uma ecela lokho kube ukumlekelela.
All right, I want to be specific and be precise on what you actively done in the house, because there were two assistants, it's you and Makati. On that day, what did you do as per the request by Colonel Mangena? Did you go to the motor vehicle to fetch the whatever that he requested you to bring? What did you do specifically?
My Lord, from my head, I cannot recall to say exactly I've done this, my Lord.
Mina ke milana ke ngeke manje ngikhumbuleke noma ngikhumbuleke lokho la ekhanda kumina ukuthi yiloko engakwenza ngalelo langa.
According to the document, okay, I'll not labor that much on the document. What time you departed from Pretoria to Vosloorus?
According to this document, it says 10:15, my Lord.
Ngokwalo document ke lithi isikhathi saphuma ngaso noma sasuka ngaso la ePitoli kuya eVosloorus kwaku 10:15.
According to your evidence yesterday, you said you arrived between 11 and 12, correct?
I estimated around those times, my Lord.
Yebo mangiqagela ke ngishiva izolo ngathi ke uma sifika khona lapha kwakuphakathi ke kwa11 no 12.
What time did you leave Vosloorus?
I can't recall the time, my Lord.
Angisikhumbuleki isikhathi esasuka ngaso eVosloorus sesibuya.
Yesterday you talked about 8:10 in the evening. What is that?
8:10, my Lord, is the time that is written in here.
Izolo ke ukhulume ngo10:08 u10:08 isikhathi ke esibhalwe la.
Is it the time for departure from Vosloorus? What is it?
My Lord, I think the best person who can answer whether this was the time of departure or not is Lieutenant Colonel Mangena. But from my head, I will think this might be a standing off. But I cannot be for certain, my Lord.
You say it might be
A standing off.
lesi sikhathi su10:08 ke lana Angeke ke umuntu ongakhuluma kahle ngaso noma ke asho ukuthi yisiphi isikhathi sasuka ngaso noma yisiphi uyena ke uKenneth Mangena mina angeke ngisho ngesiqiniseko.
Therefore, you agree with me that you are not relevant to give evidence on that document, correct?
My lord, I can't comment on that, my lord.
Lokho kusho ukuthi ke wena ke awusiyena umuntu ofanele ukuthi angakhuluma ke ngale document leli akukho engakusho lokho.
When you were at the crime scene, did you see any exhibits that were found at the crime scene?
My lord, I did not see any exhibit, my lord.
Akhona yini amazibito wabona ke wena ke usulapha kwindawo yesigameko? Cha, awekho engawabona.
Did you meet Captain Mhlashwa?
My lord, even if I can't recall clearly if who Captain Mhlashwa is, but I think there was some from CRC, but I can't recall whether it's Mhlashwa or it's who the person is.
Ukuthi umhlahlo ke angimazi kahle ukuthi ubani ke kodwa wayekhona ke umuntu noma babekhona ke abakwa CRC.
More or less-
Angazi noma kwakumhlahlo ke noma ubani.
More or less, how many hours you spent at the crime scene on the 27th of October? More or less, how many hours?
My lord, this information I cannot recall from my head.
Ukuthi ke kwakuhamahora mangakhi esaselapho ke lokho ke angeke nje ngibe ukuthi ngiyikhumbulele khona.
Let's get into the 28th of October 2014. What time did you arrive at the mortuary in Germiston? What time?
My lord, the time of arrival, I can't state clearly. I just know that mostly we arrive before 8, as postmortems normally starts at 8.
Ukuthi yisiphi isikhathi safika ngaso emakhazini eJermiston nge-28 angeke ngikusho ke kodwa ke ngikwazi ukuthi sivamise ukuthi sifike nje ngaphambi ko-8 khona lapho ngoba ke uma benza ke umsebenzi lo emakhazini bawuqala ngo-8.
Were you also with Mahati or?
That is correct, my lord.
Yebo nalapho ngangisahamba naye uMahati.
So, what was your involvement on the 28th? Was just to accompany Colonel Mangena?
That is correct, my lord, and give him the assistance that he will need on the day.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi nalapho ngangiphelekezela yena ke uKenneth Mangena nokuthi ke ngimlekeleleke la awayezodinga khona ke ukuthi alekelelwe ngalelo langa lelo.
So was there any form of assistance that you have offered on the 28th of October? If so, what was it?
My lord, I cannot specifically say I've done 1, 2, 3. What I can say is that I was with him during the postmortem, my lord.
Angeke ngikusho ukuthi yilokhu nalokhu nalokhu engakwenza kodwa nje ngasho ukuthi nganginaye ngalelo langa lelo lapha emakhazini.
Are you friends with Colonel Mangena?
He is not my friend, my lord.
Ngabe ngabangane yini noKenneth Mangena akasiyena umngani wami
Are you colleagues?
That is correct, my lord.
uzakwethu.
You've got a good relationship with him. Correct?
I don't have a bad relationship with him, my lord.
Nobudlelwano buhle anginabudlelwano bubi naye.
My question is, do you have a good relationship with him?
That is correct, my lord.
Yebo kuqiniso nobudlelwano ke obuhle kanye naye.
At no given stage, I don't think you can betray your colleague. Correct? At no under normal circumstances, you can betray your colleague. Correct?
I'm not sure of this question with regard to betrayal, my lord.
All right, we'll reserve it. I know where I'm going. So you can't comment on that one.
I think the word betrayal, my lord, I'm not sure in what circumstances, my lord.
All right, let's move on. Are you aware that there was an examination that was conducted by Colonel Mangena on the 13th of November 2014?
Can you just please repeat the date?
The 13th of November 2013, are you aware of?
18th of November 2013.
2014.
2014.
13 November 2014.
I'm not aware, my lord.
Uyazini ukuthi khona ke ukuhlola noma ukuhlola akwenza uKenneth Mangena ngazo i-13 November 2014 cha angikwazi lokho.
Do you know that he conducted the initial test on the exhibit bullet or the specimen that was found at the crime scene? Are you not aware of that evidence?
For that he did some tests on the
Yes.
exhibit bullet.
Yes, that was found, allegedly found at the crime scene. Are you aware of that?
I'm not aware, my lord.
Ingabe yazi ukuthi ke inhlamvu lena athi noma abathi noma basola ukuthi yatholakala ke indawo yesigameko iyona ke le ayibheka noma awayihlola ke cha lokho angikwazi.
It's a common practice that once an examination is done on a particular ammunition or on a particular tool, there must be a verification of the findings of the particular examiner, correct?
I'm not sure if when you're saying verification, I still on the date
To
of the
verify,
13th.
okay, let me just put it this way. To verify the findings of the examiner after the examination of a particular specimen. Are you aware that there must be a procedure to verify or to review?
Of the microscope, I'm aware, my lord.
Correct.
Ngiyazi ke ukuthi ke uma ngabe umuntu ehlola ke noma khona ke izibithi asebenza ngalo ebheka yebo kufanele lokho lowo msebenzi ubhekwe kusetshenziswa yona i-microscope.
And you cannot tell this court if you were not aware that Colonel Mangena examined the exhibit bullets that were allegedly found at the crime scene. So what I want to find out from you is the process of verification in the first test of the 13th of November 2014. You have no knowledge of it.
No, of the 13th of November 2014, my lord, I don't have any knowledge of that.
Anginalo ke ulwazi lalokhu ke ongibuza noma ongitshela ngakho ukuthi ke wahlola ke ngazo i-13th November 2014.
And at the third instance, firstly, you went with Mangena on the 27th. Secondly, you went with Mangena on the 23rd. Now on the 22nd of July 2020, he asked you to give him an opinion. This is the third instance, correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Waqala wahamba naye ke ngalelanga nge-27 nge-28 manje ke nge-22 wasecela ke ukuthi ucela uve kwase kuyihlandla lesithathu ke manje yebo kuyiqiniso.
Do you know when was the examination conducted in July 2020 by Colonel Mangena? Before you gave your opinion, do you know which day was it? What date?
My lord, the date will be the one that is written in this affidavit, my lord. I did not know that date, my lord.
Ingaba uyazini ke njengoba yena ezabona ke nge-22 ezocela uvo ukuthi yena ke uma esecwaninga ke ngezibithi wakwenza nini lokho i-date kuzoba yilena ke elaka i-statement mina i-date leyo ngangingayazi.
Are you aware that Colonel Mangena went to Cleveland police station to fetch a firearm and ammunition prior to the examination? Are you aware?
I've heard that, my lord.
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi uKenneth Mangena waya i-police station yase-Cleveland eyolanda ispam lokho ke ngakuzwa.
Personally, as a ballistic analyst, have you done that yourself to go and collect a firearm from the police station?
Myself, my lord, I've never done it, my lord.
Wena ke usuke ngaphambilini wakwenza ukuthi e-police station uyolanda ispam mina ke angikaze ngikwenze.
Is it procedural? according to your experience and according to your know-how?
My lord, I cannot say it's procedural, it's not procedural. I was never in the situation that Lieutenant Colonel Mangena was, my lord.
Angeke ukuthi ngithi ke into yenziwa into engenziwa noma ke ngokwendlela kwenzeka ngakhona noma cha ngoba ke mina ke angaze nibeke isimo ke lesi uKenel Mangena awaye kusona.
That's the reason why I'm saying you cannot betray your colleague. If he did something unprocedural, you cannot justify it, correct?
My lord, I'm not justifying, I'm just saying I don't even know the circumstances at that time when he went to fetch the firearm, my lord.
Hayi kumkhulumela noma ke kumvikela ke ukuthi nje angizazi izimo ke noma ke kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi ke ahambe ayosilanda leso sibambi leso.
Any kind of exhibit that is taken for examination at the ballistic section, it is registered at the case administration, correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Yebo konke okuthathwayo noma ke ukuyolandwa ukuthi ke kuzoyohlolwa ke kuya ngithi kuyabhalwa lapha yana ke noma la e-police station khona kubhalwe phansi yebo kuyiqiniso.
So any exhibit that is brought in, I'll call it in a local language, via back door, is not the correct procedure, correct?
My lord, I cannot comment on that. Hence, I've said I don't know other circumstances, my lord. There will be circumstances that maybe they might force somebody to deviate. So I cannot comment on that, my lord.
Kuloko kushoyo ukuthi ke ukuthi ke mhlawumbe phansi kwezinye izimo ke ukuthi into ikhishwe ke ngeback door akukho engakusho lo kulapho ngoba ngishiloko ukuthi ke angazi ukuthi kwenzeka ngaphansi kweziphi izimo mhlambe okwabangela noma okwangabangela kwenze ukuthi umuntu ke aphume eceleni.
Do you know if this firearm or these ammunitions or all these exhibits were taken back to Cleveland? Did it ever came to your mind?
I do not know, my lord.
Ngabe uyazi yini ukuthi konke lokho onke lamazibiti abuyela eCleveland angikwazi lokho.
So there's something that strikes my mind according to your collection of what you have done in relation to microscopic examination. You are better able to tell the court what we have done, especially comparing the exhibit bullets and the test bullets, correct?
That is correct, my lord.
Ngokukhumbula kwakhe ke uyakhumbula owakwenza usebenzisa ke i-microscope uqhathanisa ke inhlamvu lena kanye futhi nezinhlamvu lezi ezayitestiwe yebo kuyiqiniso.
All right. You said yesterday in your evidence you can't recall or you cannot tell this court that Colonel Mangena approached other colleagues for the opinion. But what I know is that Captain Felion and yourself, together with Fesser, also gave opinion to the works or the findings of Colonel Mangena, correct?
My lord, I've never mentioned the same Fesser, my lord.
Engikwaziyo ke ukuthi ushilo wena ke ukuthi awazi ukuthi uKenel Mangena waya yini kwabanye ozakwenu eyocela uvo kodwa ke ngikwaziyo ukuthi ke wena ke uCaptain Felion noFesser nabo ke bamnikeza uvo mina ke angazi nje isibongo esithi Fesser engikhulume ngaso noma ngisisho.
For your information, this is what the state told the defense as well as the court. Do you know Fesser?
If Fesser, my lord, they're referring to the one that he worked in ballistics, then I will say I know him. He was a lieutenant colonel in ballistics section. That's the one that I know, my lord.
Uma ngabe ukhuluma ke ngoFesser owayesebenza ke khona ke ballistics wayekade lieutenant colonel ngiyamazi uma kuukuthi ukhuluma ngaloyo.
Do you know if he gave opinion also on the findings of Colonel Mangena?
I just recently heard, my lord.
Ingabe uyazi yini ukuthi naye ke wanikeza ngovo kuKenel Mangena ngiqeda ke into nje engisanda kuyizwa leyo.
So was it the same day you gave the same opinion to Colonel Mangena? Was it on the 22nd of July 2020?
I'm not sure, my lord. I don't know when did Colonel Mangena went to Colonel Fesser, my lord.
Angazi ke ukuthi ngoluphi usuku angimazi ukuthi uKenneth Mangena waya nini kuyena uKenneth Fesser.
So now we are giving opinion. Is it your evidence that we're giving a case file in order for you to give opinion?
He took out he gave me the exhibits that he took from the case file, my lord.
Wanginika amazibiti la awakhipha ke kuyona case 5.
What happened thereafter? He gave you the note, you stopped your work, then what happened thereafter?
Then I've checked the tests and the exhibit on the comparison microscope, my lord.
Ngase ngibheka ke ama test kanye futhi ke nalo ke izibiti kuyona ke microscope le oyisebenzisa uqhathanisa.
How long did it take you?
My lord, I cannot recall the time, my lord.
Angisasikhumbuleki isikhathi ukuthi kwangithatha isikhathi esingakanani.
It was a single, I mean, we're talking TB3 to TB10. And according to the experience that you have, you should actually at least give a hint to the court or maybe estimate hours that you've spent when you were conducting that microscopic.
No, my lord, I can't do that from my head, my lord.
Ukuthi ke ngenzelo ukuthi angikwenzeke ukuthi ngiqageleke angikwazi ukuthi nje ngayikhumbuleka lokho.
How will the court know that how much you spent for you to give a precise and a thorough opinion on the works of Colonel Mangena?
My lord, I cannot comment on this one, my lord.
Kulokho ke ukuthi ke inkantolo izokwazi kanjani ukuthi ngathatha isikhathi esingakanani akukho engakusho lapho.
Was it in the morning?
My lord, I cannot recall whether it was in the morning because I did not document anything, my lord.
Ngoba ke ngazange ngibhale lutho phansi angisakhumbuleki noma kwakusekuseni.
You see the dangers of not recording the works that you are supposed to do and the works that you need to bring to this court. You see the dangers that you are doing because you're doing things behind closed doors.
My
You
lord,
don't even want to tell the court what time, at least to estimate. In the morning after your breakfast or after lunch, during the course of
My
the
Lord
day.
will object at this stage. The witness has already answered the question that he did not document anything and there's no requirement to document an opinion.
My Lord, we are dealing with the issue of reliability here. Because I've made submissions that the court cannot rely on this witness. There's nothing improper that this witness is bringing to this court which is of sound mind. Because he can't recall anything. He can't even recall that he was at work. Do you recall that you were at work on that day?
My Lord, I will object as well. I don't know what Mr. Ngomez is suggesting now, that is of sound mind. Is he not insulting the witness now? And it's clear from his evidence that he was at work. He did whatever that he did during the scope of his employment at work. So I don't know why he's being asked this question.
Sometimes my colleagues can just object with no substance. Let's just move on. You can't tell the court whether you did that in the morning, because my concern is that there were 3 people that attended or gave opinion on that particular day. There were 3 people. I want to ascertain whether you did that in the morning and June did it in the day and Fesser in the afternoon. So you can't even assist this court when did you do that. I'm not just doing cross-examining for the sake of cross-examining. We need your role that you played on the 22nd of July 2020.
My lord, the role that I played on that day was to give a microscopic opinion, and I did not know that other people gave an opinion as well. I did not know that information.
Mina ke okwami ngalela langa la nge-22 kwakuthi nginikezeke ngovo ngisebenzisa yona i-microscope ngangingazi ke ukuthi nabanye noma abanye ozakwethu nabo banikeza ngovo.
So were you aware that at one stage or at any given date you'll be asked to come in and testify in court. Were you aware of that?
Of this matter, my lord, I was not aware.
Ingabe kwakuyinto oyazi yini ukuthi ke ngelinye ilanga kuzolindelekaka ukuthi uze enkantolo uzokuthi ubufakazi mayelana nale cala ngangingakwazi lokho.
But in some other cases, when you give opinion, are you normally called to court and testify?
I've never been called to come and testify for giving an opinion, my lord.
Kodwa ke kwamanye amacala uma unikeza ke ngovo usuke wabizwa yini ukuthi uze enkantolo uzokuthi ubufakazi angikaze ngaphambilini ngiye enkantolo ngokungenxa yokuthi nganikeza ngovo.
This is your first time.
That is correct, my lord.
Yebo na ukuqala manje.
So you didn't even know, or it's unprocedural, that you should bring a court charge to confirm what you found.
My lord, hence I said I did not document anything. I was just giving an opinion. It was just an informal opinion.
Bese ngishilo ke ukuthi ke angibhazanga ngibhale lutho phansi ngoba okwami kwakuthi nje nikeze ngovo akukho ngabhala phansi.
I want to be frank to you, Captain Dean. This question is this: have you ever gave opinion other than this case on the findings of Colonel Mangena?
I've given opinion before, that is correct.
Ingabe ngaphandle kwaleli icala khona la oseke wanikeza ngovo khona ke kuyena uKenneth Mangena yebo.
Have you actually gave opinion different from what were the findings of Colonel Mangena?
Even if I can't call specific, I think I've done that before.
Usuke wanikeza ngovo oluhlukile yini lokho akuthola noma ke ngingasakhumbuli kodwa ngicabanga ukuthi ngake ngakwenza lokho ngaphambilini.
How did you do that without documenting anything? How reliable is that evidence?
A lot. The thing is, when we are giving an opinion, it's an informal thing that you don't write. Only the verifier is the one who is completing the pro forma of verifying for that particular examiner. With an opinion, my lord, I'm giving an opinion and then we don't document, my lord.
Lana ke uma unikeza ngovo ukuthi ke awubhali into phansi ulowo ke ozoqinisekisa umsebenzi loyo abese yasayinda ke kodwa uma unikeza ngovo akukho bhala phansi.
What actually comes first before verification and giving opinion? What should the examiner do first? Is to take his findings to the verifier, or is to give or to sort an opinion? Which one comes first?
My lord, I'll say you request for opinions, and then once the verification is done, which means that is the end there.
Iphi ke ezaqala ke ukuthi umuntu ahambe kumsebenzi wakhe uyoqinisekiswa noma ke ucela uvo abantu ukuthi ke ucela ke uvo ngoba uma seqinisekisiwe sekusayindiwe ke lokho ke ukugcina lokho.
So the verification is the last stage.
Once verification is done, my lord, and signed, then that is the last stage, because there is no any other signing that comes after the pro forma of verification.
Uma sekubhekiwe ke umsebenzi waqinisekiswa ke noma lokho kubizwa ngokuthi phecelezi verifier uyasayinda ke akukho okunye ke okuzophinda ekulandela lokho noma la kuzophinda kusayindwe khona.
So from the bullets that were given TB3 to TB10, you also gave opinion on what was found from those bullets.
That is correct, my lord.
Kulama bullet owanikwa noma einhlamvu ke TB3 to TB10 wanikeza ke ngovo kuloko okwatholakala kuona yebo.
According to you, all these bullets gave, or they have a sufficient agreement, according to you?
My lord, what I know is that I found an ID on the test bullet and the test on the test bullet and the exhibit that was given to me, my lord.
engikwaziyo ukuthi-ke ngathola lokho sekubiza ngokuthi phecelezi-ke i-ID kwinhlamvu-ke lena okuyizona eyi-test noma-ke eyathestwa-ke kanye nenhlamvu-ke eyatholakala-ke kwindawo yesigameko e-exhibit.
Were there any specific test bullets that you used to compare to the exhibit bullets?
My lord, as I've stated yesterday, that I've checked the tests. After checking the test to determine their class characteristics, that step is very much important, my lord, to make sure that there is no test that does not belong there. Then from there, then I've picked a test and mounted on the microscope, and then I've also put the bullet on the microscope, and then checked the group that have the marks, and check also on the test. That is what I can say, my lord. But as to the specific bullet, my lord, I cannot say.
Engakwenza ukuthi-ke ngithathe-ke lawo ma-test ngiwabheke-ke ukwenza-ke isiqiniseko sokuthi ayikho-ke i-test kulawo ma-test lapho ekwakungafanele ukuthi-ke ibe lapho. Ngase manje ngidlulela-ke kuyona-ke inhlamvu-ke le eyatholakala-ke ekuyi-exhibit, ngibheke yona-ke ukuthi futhi-ke ngitholani-ke kuyona mase ngiqhathanisa.
Amongst all these bullets that were given, which bullets were the FMJs?
My lord, I cannot recall from my head, which means I have to consult the case file, my lord.
Ukuthi-ke ngisho ukuthi kwakuyiziphi-ke iy'nhlamvu ekwakulezi SMJ, lokho angeke ngikukhumbulele kuzofanele ngiyobheka-ke i-case file.
Can you recall how many FMJs were there? FMJ
No, I can't recall, my lord.
bullets.
Angisakhumbuli ukuthi kwakunama-FMJ amangaki.
Even the CMJs, you can't recall.
I can't recall, my lord.
Nama-CMJ angikhumbuli.
So the TB1 and TB2, were they CMJs or FMJs?
The TB1 and TB2, I haven't seen, my lord.
TB1 no TB2 angaze ngizibone.
Thank you, my lord. I have no further question.